What's going on YouTube? In this video, we got a route that's crazy. It beats all zone coverages. It beats man coverage. It's just a money route. Now, it's in the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. Now, let me tell you what brought me to the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. I was talking to somebody high up in the Madden community, and I was told, I don't know if I heard him correctly or if this is what he was intending, but if you use the playbook that belongs to that team, your players play better. So basically, like if I'm playing with the Chiefs and I use their playbook, your team plays better. Now, I don't know if y'all have noticed it, but like, for example, when I use the Baltimore Ravens and I use their playbook, I do feel like I do play a little bit better. Same thing, like when I use Tampa Bay and I use their playbook, I do feel like, now it could be a mental thing, or maybe what he's saying is really true. But I do feel like I do get a little bit of a boost when I am using a specific playbook. Same thing, like if I use the Titans, I feel like Derrick Henry runs the ball better. Obviously, you're still going to be able to play good if you just have a playbook that you're comfortable with. But that's what brought me to the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. On top of that, going through their playbook, noticing, you know, they got two of the fastest guys in the game and one of the best tight end, if not the best tight end attribute-wise in the game. They have a lot of money plays. They got a lot of really good routes, deep routes at that, because that's what money plays. You know, those are the ones that are going to get you the touchdown. And you know, y'all know y'all seen deep posts, things like that. So I wanted to try to find something a little bit different, you know, just to get a little refresh from just deep post routes and things like that. I don't think I've ever ran across this route before. I've never seen it. If you just look on the screen right there, you could probably tell which route we're talking about. It's going to be gun, trade, Y flex, jet, chip, swap, wasp, or I said swap, wasp, or WASP, whatever that is. But the route is crazy. We're going to go into the practice field. I'm going to show you how to set it up and how to beat all three zone coverages on top of that man coverage as well. So let's go to jump into the practice field and get that going for y'all. All right, this is going to be against cover 3. This is the play out the gate. It's kind of congested in the middle of the field. Probably wouldn't run this against any zone, but man coverage maybe. I think Y will burn man coverage regardless, just because the route is deadly. And I highly recommend, like, honestly, I should have probably put Travis Kelce at the Y position. You don't want your fastest guy, but you do want somebody that can route run. You want your fastest guy or second fastest guy at least at the X position, because what we're going to do is we're going to put him on a streak. That's going to get the cornerback and whatever safety that could be on that side kind of out of the way. And then B, we're going to go ahead and put him on a flat. Now, there's different things you're gonna be able to do with B. I'm going to show you two different setups, but this is just the main one right here. And then put your running back on a little crow route right like this. And then your tight end, you can do different things. You can put them on a flat. You can even motion them in and then put them on a delay fade. There's different things you can do. But this is going to be the main setup right here. And you're going to see why it's going to get wide open. It doesn't matter what zone this is in. I would lowball it. Every time I throw this ball, I lowball it because there is a chance that cornerback can play it if he comes back. But for the most part, you're going to be open every single time against all zones. This time I'll put the tight end on a little curl route, the running back on a curl, B on a little flat. So this is kind of what you want to do. Like I said, you can do different things with the tight end. You got a lot of freedom with that. You can put them on a streak. Let me just show you the other setup. So X and Y, you're going to leave them like that every single time. What you can also do is put A on a streak, B on a slant, and your running back on a 5 and out. So you got a little high-low read regardless on the left side. And then that slant route with the streak route burns a lot of coverages. Just depends on your opponent's zone drops. But let's go ahead and run it like this. See, like right here, if you wait enough, you can throw it to B right here. Just sideline catch it. So you get a good look on the right side of the field, especially if you've been favoring the left. But let's go ahead and run it one more time the way we just did. So you can see that that route gets open very consistently. Just set the play up the same way. Make sure you put that flat. Make sure you put the streak. And once again, you don't have to get out the pocket for this at all. Just throw the ball right there to the sideline. I didn't lowball it. You want to lowball it. That's what I mean by if you don't lowball it, the cornerback can run up on that and catch it. So let's go ahead and lowball it again. And I hate that the cornerback plays that so well because he's following the streak. But I mean, if in real life, if a cornerback's good enough, he will be able to play this. But just lowball it right there. Much better catch on the sideline. And the way you lowball it is holding LT. That's going to give you that low ball pass. And you'll get a really good sideline catch like that every single time. Let's go in and jump into cover 4. All right, this is gonna be against cover 4 drop. Same setup, put X on a streak, put B on a flat. I like to motion in the tight end, and I like to put him on a delay fade. Now, in order to motion him, because he's on a kind of like a blocking release route, you have to put him on a streak first, and then motion him in, and then put him on a delay fade. And then the running back, like I said, put him on a curl route. Double team the most outside guy if you know who it is, and then just let the wide receiver go to work. Like I said, I would probably feel better if I put Travis Kelce right here, but you can see he's wide open right there. Couple of moves, you could turn this into a touchdown. It's very consistent though. The only way they're going to really stop this is maybe if they put their zone drops at 30, but that's why we have the high-low read with our B receiver doing the flat route. So if they are playing really deep, then we hit the B route. And like I said, if they try to take the linebacker, play in the middle of the field, we hit the curl route. And if everything's taken up, wait for that delay fade to open up, and then we'll hit the delay fade. So you have a lot of options. And if they press you and your fast guy burns them, the X receiver, then throw it over the top. But this route is very consistent. He does get bumped sometimes, and then he'll get wide open right there. I could wait a little bit longer, but I'm passing the ball once he gets off of that linebacker right there. It works every single time. He's going to get open. The linebacker's not going to follow him because the linebacker's staying in his zone. Or then one more time against cover 4, and then we'll move on to cover 3. Let's go ahead and set up the way I told you last time, though. The second setup where we put B on a slant. Once again, you can hit B. Depending on the zone drops, you'll be able to hit B right there. Just possession catch it. You have a nice little open zone right there for you to, a little pocket for you to throw it. So that's another way you can set the play up, and you'll still. So let me go back to it. Let me set the play up like that, and I'm going to show you that you can still hit Y having the play set up like this. So you have the play set up like that where you hit B and Y still gets open. Just wait a little bit, do a low ball right there, easy catch, get you a few more yards, stick work, turn it into a touchdown. So that's against cover 4. Let's jump into cover 2. All right, this is going to be against a cover 2. What you're going to do, we're going to set this up a little bit different. We're actually going to motion the wide receiver over to the inside. You can actually do that for all 3 coverages, but it works best for cover 2. And then we're going to put B on a streak, your X receiver on a screen route. Your running back, you can leave him on the route he's on, or you can put him on a curl. Same thing with the tight end route. That's actually a decent route. We'll leave him right there. And just let the route combo go to work. Y is going to get open. You're just going to do a low pass right here. Just low ball it. You can rack catch it. You can possession catch it. Put a couple of moves on them. Turn it into a touchdown. But the flat route on the left has to account for my guy doing the screen route right there. And that's what's opening everything up. If they're playing really deep, if they're playing 30-yard zones, this is going to destroy it. You know, you could just hit your X receiver. But if they're playing, you know, default or like 10 to 15, Y is going to get open every single time. Just low ball the pass right there. Secure catch it if the safety is close. I would just, you got to low ball it. If you don't low ball it, you're going to get a chance that they can jump it. It's a pass 10 times better when you low ball the pass. We'll do it one more time so you can see that it is consistent though. Double team the most outside guy blitzing if you know who it is. Just be a little patient. It doesn't take that long to develop. It compared to, you know, like deep post routes, it really doesn't take that long to develop. And if they try, that's why I put the running back on a 5 and in, just in case they're taking one of the middle linebackers, would normally be the linebacker on that side. Oh, I accidentally streaked them. The running back will get wide open in the middle of the field. It's all about having those route combos. You know, if they take away this is going to be open. If they take away this, then this is going to be open. And you can see right here, the running back actually does get open. Off rip, you can just throw that for a nice 5-7 yard gain. Just take what you can get, you know, if it is available. Or then one more time, I just want to show you that it is consistent. Like I said, put B on a streak, put X on a little screen route, you're running back on a curl, and then you can leave the tight end. And the route combo is just so nasty together. You can see how everything works together. Low ball it, rack catch it right there, put a spin move on them or 2, turn it into a touchdown. So it's deadly against cover 2. You just got to set it up a little bit different. Like I said, if you want to, you can motion this receiver. Set the play up the same way how we did on against all 3 coverages. You put B on a flat still, put X on a streak, like against cover 3 and cover 4, and you can run it like this and still get the same results. So even if you want to motion them in to keep it looking the same regardless of what defense is in, you can, but it just works best against cover 2 like this. Let's jump into man coverage. All right, a couple of things. You're going to see that I subbed in Travis Kelce at the Y position. I wanted to show you what it looks like when you actually have somebody with decent route running compared to Robinson. You can get away with doing it with somebody like Robinson, but I wanted to give you the full effect. So the only thing you're gonna really do is put X on a streak. You could leave B on the route he's on. It's a deadly route against man coverage. I would put A on a streak. That combination right there with the crossing route and a streak is a really good combination. The running back, you could put him on a curl, you could put him on a 5 and in, whatever you want to do, you can block him. Let's just watch what happens. This route is really deadly against man coverage. Just make sure you low throw that ball, possession catch it if you have to, and it will get open. You just got to pay attention to that safety. He's going to be in that area. If you're afraid he's going to jump it, don't throw the ball. But if you practice a play enough, you know how to throw the ball, you'll be able to get this play off every single time. And then if you pay attention, we actually get B open as well. I know it's Tyreek Hill, but you don't need Tyreek Hill to get open on a crosser like this. But that route is deadly against man coverage as well. So you have a read on the right side of the field, a read on the left side of the field. On top of that, you can throw the running back in different routes. You can put him on a 5 and in like this, a 5 and out, and it also beats man coverage. It's a really good play to beat man coverage both ways, left or right side of the field. Let's do it to the main route one more time so you can see that it can be consistent. But like right here, this is how I would set it up right here against man coverage. 5 and in, B, leave the route alone, A on a streak, X on a streak, and you'll get a lot of opportunities right here with this. Low ball it right there, possession catch it, easy money with a sideline catch. That's what you want right there. That's a good play if you need to get out of bounds and they're playing man coverage on you. Perfect play to do. Let's run it one more time to Tyreek Hill this time. Like I said, you don't need somebody lit up with their X factor to beat man coverage. With the crossing route, I mean, if you've done crossing routes before, you know they're very deadly. Just with somebody with speed in general, they create a lot of separation. And then we'll do it one more time to the running back. The running back also beats man coverage. I mean, if you haven't been running the 5 and ins and 5 and outs, your running back, you need to get on that because they destroy man coverage. So that's going to be it for the play. That's a nice little scheme. Well, it's not really a scheme. It's really one play that just beats all coverages. But you set it up a little bit different depending on the defense they're in. But really good play against, all coverages. Like I said, I don't know how true it is when I'm saying, what they told me about if you get the player boost, if you use the actual playbook for that team. They said it even works for MUT. Like if you're using a theme team and you use that playbook, your players get a little boost. You're not going to see the boost like attribute wise, number wise, but your players do play better. Don't know how true it is. Don't try to kill me like, oh, that's not true, this and that. That's just what I was told. And honestly, I play better when I use the playbook for that team. So there might be a little truth behind that, but I don't know. So with all that being said, though, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.